Chapter 240, Dial Power. Walpole's Omnivorous Rampage Volume 5, A Town Makes a Great Snack. Don't live in that town. This is the accelerator. So you just press on. Oh, they're learning. I think they're learning to use the waiver, right? It's like a wooden jet ski or something. Wow, you did it. Agaga wagaga hababa. What? Why is it shaking so much? It won't stop. He fell off. He's really tumbling. Oh no, I hope he's not hurt. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have let him ride it alone. I wonder if people with devil fruit powers sink in this sea like they do. That's a good question. Well, it's not like the normal sea. Maybe he'll float. Down he goes. I guess not. Well, that was close. He almost fell through. They got him. Barely. I almost fell through the cloud. Well, that was your fault for standing around saying stupid stuff. Chopper had to get saved too. Waivers are built very light for the sake of speed, but even a small wave can send them out of control. The operator must understand the sea and anticipate the waves. Chopper's like, is it that difficult? I wanted to try it too. I've been practicing since I was a child, and I only recently learned how to drive it. If you practice, you can be ready in about 10 years. What? That's a long time, says Usopp. She's riding it. This is wonderful. So Nami's a natural. What? She's amazing. I can't believe my eyes. Sanji, you're wonderful, Nami. Robo Sanji. How come she can ride that thing? There's a trick to it. Your touch isn't delicate enough, Luffy. All right. Well, she's going to keep riding it. They're going to these people's house or the man's house. I wonder if they'll ever fix the one Luffy salvaged, even though it's just basically done. Luffy's really jealous. What's that over there? It looks like a factory. Ooh, the Cloud Quarry. Is that like a stone quarry? It's a place where they cut clouds for construction. You can cut clouds. Perhaps you people came to the White Sea via the Milky Road. Milky Road? You mean that road like a big noodle? The lobster dragged us over? It's a man-made cloud canal. Wow. Island clouds and sea clouds, yeah. The land clouds and the sea clouds. What about air clouds? Sorry. You can swim and ride a waiver on normal clouds. Can you? No. These clouds have entirely different condensation nuclei from normal clouds. You see, there's a mineral known as sea prism stone in the blue sea. Sea prism stone. It's in your clouds. There's an ingredient in it called pyrobloin. Particles of keratin are hurled into the sky by volcanoes, and they absorb moisture depending on their density. They either become sea clouds or island clouds. Duh. Oh yeah, that stuff. Ah, yes, that stuff. I used to play with it as a child. Keratin particles. Stop lying, Usopp. As I mentioned earlier, the Milky Road and the chairs you saw on the beach are made of... What about those slides over there? Oh, yes, those are Milky Roads as well. This is my house. Please come in. Nami's still out there, by the way. What an awesome view. Immediately, Luffy's like, Usopp, you idiot. Usopp's like, what did I do? I don't know. I guess she gives him a shell, or he's got a shell. She's like, now press the apex of the shell, the top of the shell. Usopp, you idiot. Oh, what did I do? The shell made fun of Usopp. Oh, so it was the shell. That was your voice. Oh, okay. The shell, is this shell a dial? Yes, it's a tone dial. I'm sinking right into this chair. It's a shellfish that lives in the white sea that can record and reproduce sounds. We mostly use them to record music. Usopp, you idiot. Oh, what did I do? It's just playing that back. Oh, these things are great. That could be introduced some complications. But if the white sea has no seafloor, where do these shellfish live? We get them from sandbars around the reef. So this is a dial, says Nico Robin, but I still don't understand how a waiver moves. We use these to propel our waivers, only a larger version. This is a wind dial. For example, if you force air into it for 30 minutes, wind will blow out of it for 30 minutes on command. The amount of wind they can absorb depends on their size. They use wind dials, and they move under wind power, so they can run out of gas, technically, though. I can barely handle a waver myself, but they can also propel skates and boards and all sorts of things. That's great. I want to ride a waver. She's so lucky. Nami's still out there. We even have one, but ours is old and beat up after 200 years. I doubt it'll run. One can never tell. A dial is merely the shell of a dead shellfish. As long as it remains intact, it should function. And there are other kinds of dials. A lamp dial. So there's going to be like everything's a dial up here. How about the bathroom dial? The flush dial. The civilization of Skypiea owes much to dial power. There are flame dials that preserve heat, scent dials that retain smells, vision dials that archive pictures, and many other kinds. Chopper's fascinated. We wouldn't be able to live in the sky without them. Sanji tried some blue sky-colored sauce, and thinks it's disgusting. Oh, he's like, I'm sorry, that's spoiled. Then throw it away. Dinner is served, a seafood extravaganza featuring the products of Sky Island to delight your palates. They say it looks delicious. I'm not sure I agree. Where'd Nami go? She must still be out there. Yum, the lobster's really good. I don't see her. She just went out a little farther. Forget her. Luffy's like ready to forget her over this. Father, I hope she's all right. Yes, I have a bad feeling about this. Cronus, what? What's wrong? In Skypiea, there is one place you must never go, no matter what. It borders our island, so it's easy to reach on a waver. A place we must never go. Why not? It's sacred. It's the upper yard, the domain of the kami. Or of the gods. The domain of the kami. In other words, land of the gods, right? All right, well, we'll see where that goes. Things are getting interesting. I just assumed Nami was going to run out of wind power for her dial and just drop. But I don't know. We'll see what happens next chapter. Like and subscribe.